breaks in the first set, 4-0, and then 4-all. So they all happened in those first 8 games. Still break. Point. There he is. Edberg with the fist pump, and Edberg leads now 4-2 in the second set and 1 game to love.
Again, stress the importance in the first semi-final today was Jim Courier's return of serve at the feet of the incoming volleyer, making him play half volleys. And again, in this particular game, Stefan Edberg broke serve by chipping and charging. That last shot, of course, caught Pete Sampras around the service line area. Couldn't do anything with it.
In his last 8 service games, listen to this, Edberg has only lost 7 points.
Talked about the resilience that Stefan Edberg showed at the U.S. Open. Fred, I mean, what about the resilience he's shown here, not only in this match, but in the last couple of matches when his back went off? He said he just, you know, he took it simply. He tried to play simple tennis and move hard, which is the cornerstone of his game. And he's pulling off another U.S. Open, it seems.
30 love.
His forehand certainly getting better, and that was the shot that was not too good in the early stages of this match. And there's the kick serve that we talk so often about with Stefan Edberg.
It seemed like he came out in the beginning of this match, Pete Sampras, with exactly the right idea. He was attacking the second serve just as well as it can be done, and making Edberg really look like he was just a very fair server, which he's not. He's a very good server. And then somehow he just abandoned it all.
Well, I think the serve got a little bit better too.
Plus, as you said, Freddie served those double faults in his own serve game, and that changed the whole tempo of the match.
Another fine forehand volley back in behind Sampras. You see Sampras at the end of that sort of limped, and that's the shin splinter on that left leg.
See, I really don't think that the match has changed much. I just think that Edberg, I mean, Pete, again, he's the kind of guy, he can hit a winner at any time from anywhere. He can hit in one shot, he wins a point. This man, again, he builds. He builds off of his serve and off of his volley game, off of his approaches. And right now, that's what he's doing so well. Again, it's a much lower risk game than Sampras's, and it's paying higher percentages.
Double fault, so this is deuce. And there's one break of serve. That's his first double fault of the match. And he is only one break up. So some hope here for Sampras. Foot fault call. A second serve on Edberg's serve as a result.
This could be very costly. No, Sampras could not take advantage of the second serve, and he knows it.
You have to hand it to Edberg. Regardless of what happens, boy, he does not change his game. It's not like he was, he was electrified by what Sampras did in the first two serve games of his. He just keeps boring in.
Where his left toe is, and it's the back foot that drags up onto the line. Another fine return of serve off the forehand. That's where Sampras has elected to go most often, has been back to the forehand side, and that's, as you mentioned, Cliff, that's the side that caused the problems, that they feel caused the back spasms, was Edberg moving to his right. The back foot coming up onto the serve, onto the baseline. If that back foot touches that baseline, it's going to be called.
Interesting thing in that replay, Fred, to me, is that the guy is about a foot to a foot and a half in the court by the time he makes contact with the ball. Good. Terrific play by both players. Edberg ends up winning the point of the game. He is up 5 games to 2 now in the second set, and he won the first in a tiebreak. Edberg in control of the match. Sampras led 4-love in the first set. Sampras had 2 unforced errors in the first 4 games, but then things fell apart and he had 11 unforced errors in the next 4 games. The match was tied and Edberg won the set. This is Pete Sampras serving, trailing 2-5, second set.
Edberg trying to generate a little bit of extra pace on that forehand. He can afford those luxuries at the moment. He has that service break, particularly on second serves. He can have a crack at them.
30 love.
Sampras holds on, and Edberg will serve for the second set, leading by 5 games to 3.
This will tell you a little bit about what's going to happen. Tough thing to do when you're in Stefan Edberg's shoes, playing against somebody like Pete Sampras. If he can close this out, go to 2 sets to love, chances are you've got to say he's going to run out. But Pete Sampras knows that this is one of the very last opportunities he will have.
He is such a solid volleyer. Watching Michael Steeg play earlier today, Fred, I asked you who you thought had a better volley, and you had no hesitation.
I was just going to say, see the difference between those 2 forehand volleys there? The Steeg forehand volley and the Edberg, that one is just solid as a rock. There's not much can go wrong with it.
30 love.
That's 8 of them. I just can't understand why he doesn't step back 2 inches and forget about it all.
Yeah, he dares the football judge every time he serves, doesn't he? This is